Hello and welcome to another edition of Overland Fam. In today's video, I wanted to discuss some of the people that is helping to inspire us for our journey. Okay, I shouldn't say some because there's only a couple. All right. Now, we've been watching a lot of YouTube videos. We love YouTube videos. I'm going to start. We also have. Oh my God, that's disgusting. I've got to edit that out. Oh my God. We also have a few, oh goodness, forgot the name of it. We also have a few online learning tools as well, which are really cool, which we're going to be using because we've been subscribed to it for years now, but we just don't use it. It's ridiculous. We've been at least 3 years we've been subscribed to it. And it's been coming out of our bank accounts. We just don't use it. So I'm going to start using that so we can start focusing on bettering our knowledge when it comes to the practical side of things when it comes to four-wheel driving, overlanding, that type of thing. A lot of the stuff is available on the internet, and you have to be careful, guys. You have to be careful. So what am I going to be discussing today is why the people who we are watching and why we're watching them. So the first guy that we're speaking about is Grec from the YouTube channel The Road Chose Me. This guy's brilliant. He looks at things as such a pragmatic, logical manner, and he applies it, and it just things tend to go right for him. And he's very open and honest about his experiences. The reason why we're more focused on him is because he did a very similar journey to what we are going to be doing. So he drove from Morocco down to South Africa and back up to Cairo. From Cairo, he shipped his car out back to Canada. So incredible, really incredible journey that he did. And it's really stuck with us and given us a lot of confidence to believe that we can do a similar thing. I've just started watching another YouTube family, actually. And this guy, there is a family who has been traveling Africa in a car. Okay, I'm going to see if I can find them. Oh, where are we? Here we go. Oh God, where are you? No, I can't find them now. I'm not going to go look for them now. But anyway, there is a couple from the United Kingdom. I think the man is from the United Kingdom and the woman's from South Africa, and they're traveling around Africa with their child. Not quite the same as us. I think they've rented their vehicle and they went on a safari, which is very beautiful, very nice. What we plan to do as long-term overlanders, long-term adventure travelers, vehicle-based adventure travelers, is we need to be able to look at the people who are doing these YouTube videos, and we need to decipher and pick out the things what are going to apply to us and the things that won't. Okay, so with Grec, he's doing the same thing we're doing. So he's driven from Alaska down to Argentina. Incredible journey that he documented, and he's driven almost the full way around Africa. We are going to do the full lap, so it's slightly different, but watching him has really inspired me because he didn't have an incredible expensive vehicle, and he just applied what he'd learned before he went. He'd never been to Africa before. So he applied what he learned. He was very respectful to people. if you're respectful to people anywhere in the world, you're going to be cool, right? So especially in Africa. So this is where you get to learn about other people's experiences and how to treat other people as well. I didn't need to have that. I have respect for people anyway. But it's going to be really cool to be able to do this for and watch other people. It's been interesting watching Dan Grec and seeing how he did things, watching the things to look out for. It took him 3 years to do his journey. Our journey is going to be the entire lap. We're not going to be doing too much driving inside the African on the African continent. However, when we get to Cape Town, we're looking to go straight back up through the Kalahari, Botswana, Zambia. Those are places we are heading for. We're heading for those places, and then we're going to branch back out to the right towards Tanzania, Zimbabwe, Tanzania, Kenya. Just keep going up. We're going to be doing around that route. So for us, it's important to be able to look at the things other people have done, because this part of the route is actually nice when you get to that area, Southern Africa. Once you get past sort of Angola, boom, things get simple, easy. Roads are okay, you just take things easy and you'll get to wherever you need to get to. So Dan Grec, massive inspiration. I wanted to talk a little bit about Andrew Simpier White. Honestly, I can see why. I'm going to be honest with you. I can see why a lot of people don't fancy him, right? I can see why a lot of people don't. However, I just think he is an absolute necessity to the overlanding community, especially for those people who are buying all these, gadgets and tools to do crazy overlanding with. He is an absolute necessity because he doesn't care about these massive companies. He'll just talk about their products and he won't hold himself back. Whereas if you see everybody else, they will always hold themselves back. Because they want to get a new car from Toyota. They want to get the new Mitsubishi. They want to be able to get a long-term review of it. They want to be able to keep that car and tell people about it. And then, oh yeah, but this, perhaps you could improve. Andrew Simpier White isn't like that. He's just straight to the point, shoots from the hip, really. And that's what I like about him. Really being able to, he can nitpick sometimes, so you have to be careful. And, it's a bit, old school. I hear that old school British accent for some reason. I think he's South African, but, he's kind of, how dare you? Yeah, how dare you? It's sort of that old school, 1980s school headmaster type vibe I get from him. Yeah, I was going to say something else, but I shouldn't say that. But yeah, I do get that vibe from him. But we need Andrew Simpier White. Really, he's the kind of guy that I would definitely listen to above anybody else when it comes to checking out products, because the manufacturers don't like him. You don't want to go for a somebody who gets these things sent to them. You don't want to go for people and get a dishonest review from them because they wanted to tread lightly. You want this man. And also he improves products as well, because when people listen to him, he sort of whips these people back into line and says, sort yourself out. There are going to be people out there that are going to be expecting good things from you. Get it sorted. Get it right. Nobody else has the balls to do that. Andrew St. Pierre White does. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Those are just two people that I watch. I've been watching these guys almost daily. So, perhaps not so much Dan Grec anymore because he's in Australia at this moment. I really don't have any interest in Australia. That's another thing, actually. I've seen a lot of these Overland videos. Yeah, watch Tacomas. Watch us in our Tacomas conquer, you know, Devil's Revenge. It's like, is this overlanding? It isn't, right? It's off-roading. There's a big difference between off-roading and overlanding. These are guys that are popping down to, you know, they're driving for the day. They're getting to, you know, Utah, and they're doing their driving, and they're, you know, they're taking their photographs and their Instagram photos, and they're buggering back home, you know, again, so they can get back to work on the Monday. This is different. This is totally different. For one, who would you be able to get all the parts necessary in order to repair a TRD Raptor, a new Tacoma on the African continent? No, of course not. If you, one of those people are, this is American, we must buy American, this is engineered in America, and America. If you're one of those people, forget it. You know, don't bother go to Africa. You know, you make do with what you got. In some cases, you're going to have to ask the locals to do things for you that you would never do in the UK, in Europe, or in the United States of America. You know, I heard this video about one guy who's traveling through Mongolia and his starter motor went. And he couldn't start this car, of course. So what did he do? Took it off. And eventually they took it to a man in Afghanistan, I believe. And he took the whole starter motor to bits. Cleaned it, refurbished it, put it back on. And now he's driving around in that car. He's been driving around using that starter motor for years. Gave that starter motor years of life. They reuse things, which I think is really good. It's really commendable of those people. You know, and a big difference to us living in our throwaway society. I also have a think about, you know, I'm watching these videos with these Australians, you know, doing a lap of Australia. And whereas, you know, we can watch some of these things, but I think there's just such a big difference between these, you know, between these continents. You know, Australia is remote. You get remote places in Australia, but it's still Australia. You still have good infrastructure surrounding it, you know. So if you do get lost, if the worst absolutely does happen, you can still call and a helicopter will come out to you, or an aeroplane will come out to you, a flying doctor or so forth, you know, will come and help you, will come and assist you. That ain't happening in Africa. Yeah, they have hospitals, but they also have very remote places where you're not getting an air ambulance coming out to you. You have to, you know, you're going to have to make use of your trauma kit. Simple as that, and then get to a hospital yourself, which could take a day's worth of driving. Welcome to Africa. The same goes with the United States of America. There is, I'm sorry guys, there is no, you know, place in the United States of America where you have, you know, where you're not totally remote. It doesn't exist in the United States of America. Perhaps in Alaska. But even then, you can get somebody out to you. So yeah, that's my rant over. Those are my people. Those are the guys. I'm focused, and I really do want to focus primarily on those people who are overlanding in Africa, because those guys will be able to give us information and experiences that we are also going to experience, unlike what you would get at Hell's Revenge or, you know, on the Canning Stock route. We're not going to have those events. We're not doing that, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to end this there. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.